before this video starts, I would like to say this is opinion based, so don't get triggered in the comments or say, oh, you forgot this car. It's all about what I think, so yeah. What's up guys, Vuxree here, and today I'm going to be going over the most detailed cars in Greenville Roblox. So, let's get straight into it. Shelby Cobra, okay. See, it has multiple things about it. Like, it's one of the few cars that has visible exhaust, and it's just really detailed. I mean, whatever those are, I don't know about classics. The gas cap, even the windshield, and finally, if you look in here, everything's detailed. Like, it has gauges, it has a steering wheel, fire extinguisher, some artistically placed shifter knob, and yeah, mirrors too, and all that. Like, this car is pretty sick, so I'm gonna drive it. This car is actually pretty sick in my opinion. Pretty cool car for the 60s, not gonna lie. As you see, it's a pretty nice car, turn signals and stuff. Pretty sick. Only thing I hate about it is that the steering wheel, it doesn't turn at all. And yeah, also all classics come with a classic plate. This one says collector because this is basically a collector car. And the windshield looks like it has like 40% tint on it, and you could even see the I think that's an intercooler or radiator, I forgot, but you can even see the engine a little bit. It's not really detailed, but yeah. Is that a supercharger? But yeah, pretty cool car. And this roll cage looking thing and bolts and all that. But anyways, let's get into the next vehicle. The Chrysler PT Cruiser Swag Wagon, aka limited car, aka not getting transferred to revamp. Anyways, this car has a lot of details about it. As you see, the headlights look tinted and Hunter's face is all over it. Pretty funny actually. Custom wheels, right? Airtop cooler, a spoiler, and a detailed convertible cover. There's just a lot of things about this car that's detailed. This has a full decked out interior. As you see, the door, the vents and everything, seats, everything back also. Just everything about this car is detailed, and Hunter's face just doesn't leave you alone. It has gauges, a shift knob which is actually way too small, and a few other things. But this car is actually sick, and as we all know, it came out on April 1st as an April Fool's joke and is now off sale, so don't ask me how to get it, please. It's gone. So this thing's actually pretty fast for exhaust too on a PT Cruiser, kinda weird. And the biggest detail about this car, well, that wasn't the biggest detail, it's just a different one. But there's not really much about this car, but yep, that's my number 4 slot. Yeah, the PT Cruiser Swag Wagon. Number 3, I'd say, is the Ford Super Duties. Just detail everywhere, right? You got the tailgate and stuff, right? You got endless detail. This has more detail than a PT in my opinion, because it has the back seats too. Just, yeah, it has the steering wheel, the gauges and stuff. Pretty much, yeah. The PT was more detailed, but who cares, honestly. But this truck's actually one of the slowest in the game, but it's a diesel, so what do you expect? This is like in starter car range. Oh yeah, this thing actually picks up pretty well. But it's a nice little farm truck, I guess you could say. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it to McDonald's. But yeah, bro. That's my number 3. Ford Super Duty. And then number 2 goes to the Ford Pinto, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Just because they actually added the explosion effect to it. And you know, it's way harder to implement a explosion effect than there is to make an interior, so that's why it's so high on the list. But yeah, this thing sounds better than how it looks for real. Like, it sounds like some sick Camaro or something. But you know, everybody buys this car because of the explosion effect. I mean, it's pretty cool, but like in real life, yeah, do not buy this, clearly. But yeah, this thing's pretty slow, but what do you expect? It's from the 70s, so whatever. That's pretty much the only detail about it. So yeah, that's my number 2. And number 1, you knew I would do it. The Regera, obviously. This just has the most amount of detail that I think. That's just my opinion. But here's why. You can't even see all of them at once. The wheels, 3D wheels, you can see the shocks. You can see the wheel covers, or you know, the wheel, I don't remember the name for it. If you look closely, you can clearly tell it's carbon fiber. Okay. And then yeah, the wheels are bald, but anyways, let's hop in. And you know the main detail everybody knows about it. The opening trunk with even more detail. You can see the shocks. And yeah, pretty nice looking back here. And don't roll from me. But you know, you see a bunch of shocks and stuff, and everything's just detailed. Carbon fiber everywhere, but what do you expect? It's 1.8 million, bro. But the final detail about it, you gotta get up to some speed, right? The wing goes up and down. I forgot the name for it. But when you also brake, goes up. And yeah, I think there's a certain speed limit for it too. It's like around 65, 70-ish. And then just overall, it's just a fun car to drive. It's just so quick, actually. So yeah, this is, oh yeah, and the suspension, it kind of works like, see, as you see, it's bouncing. Yeah, it's just so detailed, but sadly it's being changed for Greenville 4, so all Regera owners be ready. But you know, I'm buying LFA and Carrera GT, so I don't really care. But anyways, this has been my top 5 most detailed cars on Greenville. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, because more bangers are coming. If I don't leave for 3 days. But anyways, this has been Vux Free, and I'm out.